Wowzers.
No! 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 I'm done. I'm done.
Oh my God.
It can't be real.
Oh, it's real.
It can't be real. All I can say is how fucking dare you.
Guys, if you've been following along, you have been along for a ride of your lifetime. All right, people have been absolutely screaming, embarrassing themselves, cutting all their hair off, okay, threatening to not be promiscuous any longer, right? All types of craziness, but you have not seen the best.
I've had to make this video like 4 times. Do you guys know how fucking stupid you look getting on TikTok crying because Kamala lost? If Trump would have lost the election, you would not see one fucking Trump supporter on the internet crying. You would see us getting our fucking clothes on and going to work, because that's what we would have had to fucking do.
6 years. 6 fucking years. It took us 6 fucking years to get our citizenship. I know some people need more time. I know some people don't ever get their citizenship, but we worked so hard for it. She worked so hard for it. I was just a kid. We came here because she wanted a better life for us. She wanted a better education for us. She wanted for us to have a better future. And now this is all gonna be taken away because of him. Because of that stupid, oh my God, stupid felon. He's a felon.
Sheriff.
Unhinged, bro. Completely unhinged. Okay. What is this?
Kamala Harris did not lose this election because she's a woman. She lost this election because there were American families sitting there telling her how they couldn't afford to put food in their fridge, and her solution was to bring out Meg Thee Stallion to twerk on stage alongside just about every single one of P. Diddy's friends to endorse her. She lost this election because there were Americans who lost everything in an absolutely horrific hurricane, and she sat there telling them that $750 should be enough for them if they even qualify, while simultaneously funding illegals staying in 5-star hotels in New York City, receiving 3 meals a day provided to them by taxpayer dollars. She lost this election because she sat there talking about how anti-racism she was, while simultaneously blaming straight white men for just about every single problem this country has. Isn't it funny that if you demonize a group of people long enough for merely existing, they might not want to vote for you?
Bro, it's not just straight white men. It's definitely a lot of other straight men in general. It's straight men. All right, guys, I seriously cannot see the value in a straight man being associated in any manner to the Democrat Party. What's in it for you? Do you like punishing yourself, bro?
You will no longer be able to sit there and bully Americans into voting for you. It won't work. Unfortunately, our politicians on both sides seem to forget that they are actually public servants. They answer to the public, not the other way around. And they need to get behind that. They need to understand that, and they need to change and reform their policies to fit what the public is saying, or they will get left in the dust.
That's what I'm saying. Clap that up. Clap that up. We need to go ahead and find her and make sure that she is protected by all means necessary, guys, okay? To be honest, that is easily one of the most coherent takes that I have actually heard in regards to any of this madness.
There's this sense, right, that whiteness, right, is under threat. The demographic shifts. The country isn't what all of these racially ambiguous children on Cheerios commercials are confusing the hell out of me. Right?
Eddie, a lot of people voted because their life's too damn expensive, and it was here, and it.
They voted for. You're telling me, Stephanie, that all of these people who believe that their lives are that bread is too high and eggs are too high, that they voted for a convicted felon. A guy who said we can grab the pea.
I think that a lot
They voted for this
listen,
guy.
I'm not defending it. But I think there are tons of people that don't pay attention to, and I'm not defending it, don't pay attention to politics at all. But while we live in the most prosperous country in the world, people are saying, life's not fair, I'm not doing well, my son's still living in the basement, I can't seem to get a job, I don't like the status quo, I'm voting for something else, and he was the person.
I love you to life,
I love you,
but I do not believe that. I cannot believe that. And the reason I think you believe it is because you don't want to believe that that's what's really motivating them. It's always the case. People don't want to believe what the country actually is, because if they believe it, they're going to have to confront what's in them. I don't believe that. They voted for a crook, a person who they know is stealing from, just doing everything to undermine the so-called country that they love. And then they're telling us the BS that it's economics. We know that's not.
Here's the issue. I spoke to a lot of people during this entire election cycle, and I can come up with a consensus here. The majority of the people who I've encountered do not watch political things at all, like you and I have been recently, on this channel at least, guys. They don't. They don't know a single thing. They don't know any of the updated buzzwords. They don't know anything about this. They're voting exclusively based off of the economy, their pockets, how much things are at the grocery store, how much money they're making, etc. All tangible things, not the nonsense propaganda that's basically spread on each side. None of that, bro.
Attention inside and outside areas. The winner of the 2024 presidential election is Donald J. Trump.
Let's go!
I have decided that my personal revenge for this 2024 election fiasco is to be a menace to men on dating apps. I'm going to re-download probably just Tinder and Hinge and match with every single man, say I'm down for hookups, give them a Google Voice number, talk with them, say, yeah, I'll come over. Yeah, I'm on my way. Yeah, I'm 5 minutes out. What do you mean? I'm here. Don't you see me? Guess what? I won't be there, and I'm gonna ruin your plans. Anytime you make plans with me, I will lie to you, stand you up, ghost you. I'm just gonna be a menace.
Why do they all have like the same look, guys? I'm not trying to be super disrespectful, but because she's being disrespectful, I'm gonna just equally be disrespectful here. Why do they all have the same look? Also, the title says, time for practicing misandry, ladies. Bro, what are you talking about? All right, if you are a modern woman in the United States of America, basically, and you are on TikTok on a regular basis, most likely you have been practicing misandry for the last decade now. Like, if this is even in your mind, you're a misandrist. Misandrist, obviously the opposite of misogyny. For some reason, we all know what misogyny is, but the average person has never heard the term misandry said out loud. There you go, guys. Misandry. It's when modern-day feminists espouse nothing but hatred for men consistently, like they always do.
Do it. Do it.
Really?
Yes. Yeah. That
Can I
TV
take
and
it?
that asshole. Do it. I'll buy it.
She thunder kicked that TV, guys.
Stop it. Get some help.
And I think that, frankly, I wouldn't be surprised if me and Trump won just the normal gay guy vote.
What?
Because, again, they just wanted to be left the hell alone.
You're safe, Jeffrey. He's not talking about you. I think he's talking about me, well, normal gay girl, and other people like me. You know, the LGB part. Because the LGB part is tired of y'all in the TIAQXYZ. Because about 2015, we got marriage rights. That was all we needed. That is all we needed for equality. People were dancing in the streets, we were excited, and no one gave a shit about us. It's only been about the last 5 years that people have given a giant shit about us, and homophobia is on the rise. People don't like us again. Why is that? What changed? Do you think that people just woke up one day and became more cruel? No. People like you, Jeffrey, and the rest of the TIAQXYZ came out and said, Cool, now we're going to involve children. Cool, now we're going to have our teachers teach woke gender ideology, and you have to be okay with it. Cool, now we're going to push for children to be able to reassign their gender, and you just have to accept it. The world is not accepting of it. The world is accepting of the LGB and even some of the T if you want to mind your business as an adult, not push those ideas on anyone else, and just be a person like everyone else. That is what the world accepts. But this new woke ideology y'all have going on when, remember when that trans person went to Disney and talked about his jingle balls in front of children? Yeah, that's what people aren't cool with. So look around, because JD's right. The gays are turning red. Look on just this platform how many gay people are voting red for the first time. Because y'all, we are tired. You guys ruined it for us.
These women on The View are just invincibly ignorant. They are just fully wed to living in the fucking dark. Or at least some of them are. Like, listen to this.
We talk a lot about these different demographics and these assumptions of where they're going to go. Latinos in Texas, a district that's 97% Latino, went 75 percentage points for Donald Trump. Why?
Misogyny.
It's on the border. The border crisis is on their doorstep. And they were begging people to care about it for years. We need to take some lessons.
Did you see how she just blew off the entire reason?
Bro, she didn't even listen. Like, she's only there exclusively to validate her bias. Is that even valuable? Not really.
They actually are negatively affected by the illegal immigration that's going on because they're the ones that are dealing with this, not these people in Washington and New York and California on these shows. And then the smug look of not giving a shit about the reality. And she just was like, no, it's misogyny and sexism, crossed her arms and just smugly stared at the camera. Do you legitimately think that Latinos voted with Trump 75% in a border town because of misogyny and sexism? Do you know how detached from reality you have to be to think that way? I genuinely fear that the liberals in this country will learn nothing from this electoral ass whooping.
Come after us. Stop. You, and you don't get your cheap ass.
Hey, this is a family environment. Please
I am leaving.
Leave right now. This is a family environment. We're not doing that here. We represent Panera Bread and the brand. I don't care who you voted for, who you love, who you worship. Get out.
I'm not going to have my rights taken away.
Nobody's questioning anybody's rights. Thank you. Please leave these other guests alone. We're not interacting.
I've literally broken up with a man because he voted for Trump. And you can too. It's very easy. Say bye. Toodaloo. Sayonara. And here's the thing. Any man that's like, oh, that makes sense, you're gonna die alone, da-da-da. I'm getting married in 11 days to a woman. You see that shit? You couldn't afford this ring, even if you tried. Thank you.
Marry whoever you want to marry. Just please do not look at the divorce rates. Don't look at that. That'll hurt your feelings. But marry whoever you want to marry, bro. I want that for you. I don't think anyone cares, truthfully.
I would go as far to say that I would purchase a Glock, and if you and I are walking on the same street and it's dark out and you're a white male, you have to be white for this to count, okay? If you're a white male, even if you don't approach me, I will shoot you. Yeah, I know. So, has to be on the street. You and I, has to be at nighttime. During the day, not so much, but at nighttime, okay? And you have to have very white skin, and be a male.
Like, they're just saying it out loud, and it's crazy. Like, I can't imagine a man of any skin tone, by the way, saying any of this craziness about a singular woman, bro. I can't imagine. And then the fact that you're saying now it's exclusively white men, like, bro, what is the problem here? The fact that this is even online just shows that there's a deep inherent bias, guys.
Okay, so since Trump won the election, we're cooked, yup. I'm gonna be leaving the US and I'm gonna be moving to Hawaii. So we'll see how it goes. And I'll update you guys.
You have the presumption that people care what you say. They don't.
I'm here in Washington at a watch party. There's lots of Democrats here. And I have to say, a lot of them are starting to go home. And there's a lot of sad faces downstairs. I'm with one of those voters now. How do you feel about the election results so far?
Honestly, I'm kind of bored. This is America, so, oh my gosh, the black woman didn't win.
You're bored. Are you worried?
Worried about America?
About Trump winning?
No. It wouldn't be the first time a rich white man wins, so it's okay. It's going to be the same as it always is.
And why do you think it looks like the race is going in his direction?
Oh, because of the economy and people don't know how it works. So they just vote for how their purse feels, and that's what we're seeing today.
Do you think that Kamala will win? Do you think she's got any chance at this point?
She hasn't had a chance since Joe Biden stepped down. Honestly, in my opinion, she didn't have a chance. But, she can put up a good fight, I guess. That's what we do.
You don't sound too optimistic.
No, I was never optimistic. In America, optimism is not recommended.
If she was not optimistic about her winning, she wouldn't be here doing this interview at all.
We'll live another day.
So you think that she may not win because she's a black woman?
Oh, she definitely won't win because she's a black woman.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.
Guys, some of these are just unhinged, okay? How about this? Let's not just outright threaten people. But if you do, just be prepared for the footage of you actually doing said things to pop up in court against you. But guys, there are so many more, so expect more coming soon. I'll catch you guys later. Enjoy the rest of your day. Guys, before we go, are you guys subscribed to the other channels? Logical Movie Reviews with Mr. L. Boyd along with Mr. L. Boyd Music. Both are found in the description. Check it out.